My name is Shelley Loatman. I'm 50 years old, and I've been a counselor for about 8 years. I went through a long grieving process on my own when my sister passed away, and so the help that I received from my therapist made a difference in my life to the extent that I wanted to help others. Well, I think it's important because therapy provides a safe place to talk about what you're feeling, helps you to identify ways to honor your loved one who has died, and helps you to develop coping skills to take care of yourself while going through the grieving process. Everyone reacts differently to loss, and they grieve in their own way, so there's no normal duration of grief and no real normal way to do it. However, there are stages that most people do experience, and that is denial, anger, bargaining, and depression, which is the hardest stage to get through, and then often the final stage is acceptance. Well, along with those 5 stages of grief that I just mentioned, I like to think of a sixth final stage of grief, and that is using what has happened to me to help other people. So I think just passing along the help that I received and seeing that others can heal as well. I think the biggest difference would be to not have that space, that freedom to cry and as needed, and just always being around your peers, and so not feeling like you maybe fit in, or that you're not able to actually express your feelings. I think it would be really important to find a trusted friend immediately, somebody that so that you're not by yourself. And then other than that, searching for a therapist that can help you move through grief. Yeah, it's really, again, a very individual process. However, I think it's important to seek professional help if the grief is interfering with daily activities, if it's causing feelings of guilt or depression, when it makes it harder to carry on with their own lives. The grief takes over that way, and when it causes problems in existing relationships. I would advise them to be patient and gentle with themselves first and foremost. I'd remind them that grief changes with time, and coming to terms with the loss of a loved one does take time. I would advise them to try to accept their feelings as they come and spend time with people who care about them and their well-being. And finally, I would also encourage them to celebrate their loved one's life in a way that would honor their life.